As at the end of March 2025, the trend of the money market funds, the fixed income funds, and the United States dollar money market fund, though a little bit stable, is still on a downward trajectory, pushing towards the normal averages. And this is what we want to look at in this week's money market fund weekly review show. ZD, hey, is in the trend and it's looking like it will be hitting a 6 soon. What do you think? If they don't pull up their socks. And are you one of those people that got a panic attack this week when ZD had a technical issue here and there and the withdrawals were not going through? Ama panicking, as someone said, is something ya wale wenye wako na pesa kidogo kidogo kwa account, ya wale wenye wako na 1500 hao ndio wana panic the most Anyway, let us get started with the Treasury bills, where the 91-day Treasury bill settled on 8.92%, while the 182-day settled on the 9.15%, and hiyo ya 1 year ikakuwa at 10.49%. Basically, we are at the 8% zone on the 3-month option. And in my view, this is the zone we are going to chill around for a while. But let's see how that goes. Imagine this is a pointer that things are doing well or stable, but then someone asked, why is it that we do not feel the impact of these in our pockets, especially now that the inflation is at the least it has ever been in many years? Anyways, when we look at the United States dollar money market funds, the drop was neutralized by the several companies that registered an increase from the last results that we spoke about last week. And as you can see, we have 5 greens this week, up from only 1 that was green in our last report. Etica took the lead this week on this category, jumping past Kuza. And as you can see, Jubilee and CIC followed closely at number 3 and 4, up from their last week positions where they were at 5 and 6 respectively. And this means that our number 3 and 4, as at last week, will move down to number 5 and 6 respectively in this week's results. Sanlam maintained their results, but then this means that they dropped their position as well by 1. Absa from position 8 dropped to close our weekly chart with a 4.1%. The good thing is that 8 fund managers are still returning a return that is above 5%, which is very good on this side over here. And when we take a look at the fixed income funds category, we have some good news for the Zimele people, whereby for the first time in over, 70 weeks or what, where that we have done these reviews and updates, they are eventually at number 1 in this category. A round of applause, please. But then, please, mtu asiulize tena kwa comment section where is Zimele, cause it's always here, but sijui ni people just they choose not to see ama ni aje. Oh, and before I proceed, Zimele was the only company that posted a green in the past week, while wengine wote were in red. Will next week look the same for the Zimele team? And by the way, shout out to Zimele and thank you for following me. I appreciate you for that. And special shout out to all of you who are following, who are subscribed to my channels. Na kama uja subscribe, it's that moment to do that. Anyway, moving on. All the other companies posted reds apart from NCBA, who maintained their results and also maintained the Ioka Sport kapo mwisho tu hapo. Red, by the way, means they had a slight drop. Green means that they had an increase, and lastly, gray is our code for those companies that maintained their positions. So usikorogeke. Zimele, Kuza and Etica are still returning above 14%, which is impressive. Madison and Britam also following closely with 13% and above. And once again, instead of that low performing money market fund, I'm speaking to you, that you are stuck to, why don't you open yourself a fixed income fund with good service and better returns as you go for your goals, my friend? Fixed income funds and money market funds, they don't have that much difference apart from where the money is invested. Everything else, and the averages here are doing better than the money market funds, most of those ones. This for now applies specifically to those who are already chewing single-digit returns kwa MMF zao. And last but not least, how have the money market funds in the Kenya shillings performed. So here we are with the results as at the 11th of March. And for those who missed the collective investment report, by the way, si wa Kenya wako na pesa. Imagine by end of December last year, which was the close of Q4 according to the regulators report, and that is the Capital Markets Authority, the total monies in this unit trust, let me just say the collective investment schemes, hizi zote money market funds, nini special funds zote, imeshapita 300 billion, and the Kenya shilling money market fund, my friend, iko na over 60% of that money. So please, usiwahi sema hakuna pesa Kenya or Africa, my friend. Please make that statement very singular. Say, bwana, nimesota personally, sio broad-based msoto. You get it? Anyway, that was on a lighter note. The average ili dropped down to 11.88%, and before nikasirike, what is this thing that Equity wanafanya, like seriously? 3.74%? I think we will drop them off this list because that inflation is about the same range and itakula everything, the returns. 3%, really? Anyway, the average is now below 12% officially, and of all the fund managers, only 4 recorded green, meaning that the rest of the lot recorded a decline. And just like I told you, we no longer have 16%, and if any company records 16% and above, then that's not a money market fund. Yes, I said it. All companies should be already adjusting to the market rates as they are at the moment. And that is why the likes of ZD do not have the advantage of old vehicle investment, yeah? Zile zenye zilikuwa na very good returns that are giving these top 10 companies you're seeing over here a good average. Could we be seeing a 6% by the next few days in ZD? Only time can tell. Currently, only 6 companies have recorded above 13% returns, and this is offering a good opportunity to reap from this while it still lasts. Trust me, these results are still above average, but do not get it twisted. And remember that the main thing is fattening the cow. And once more, stop obsessing about the interest rates. Did you know that most of the people that are obsessing barely have much in their accounts? Wale wa interest rate imeshuka sana, mazee inatumaliza. Because I guess Kenyans, or generally Africans maybe, have been built with a good capacity to complain than to praise. So do not look for excuses. Whatever your company returned, just make sure that you keep the main thing the main thing. And when it comes to winning, you won't win by giving excuses. Your goals will not be achieved by giving excuses or running away from things. The only way that you're going to win is by taking initiative. All the links to open your money market fund accounts, your fixed income fund accounts are going to be in the description below. So don't wait any longer to get started. Tuko March na inaenda kuisha. Thank you so much for watching, and keep learning more and more by going through the other videos in this channel, and stay tuned for the next episode and opportunities for you to learn more about financial literacy and investment. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Happy investing.